Shalom, shalom, Akim. First and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash, and the water, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for the spirit and truth. All right, as always, the honors goes to my apostles, the elders of great millstone, go well, and taught me this truth through the spirit, Bakatham. And as always, salutations to the Zakwani Wa Akim. All right, that's teaching this truth and sincerity, faith, and honesty across the four corners of the earth. All right, now salutations, Slakius, Shalom, Mahabadam, Mabakarim, Shasha Allah, which is peace and love to the elect. All right, of Israel scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. All right, according to the biblical prophecies, all right, predestined to be saved. All right, I'm that fellow servant Quam from JMS Temple Bay 12, the camp out of Temple, Florida. All right, Ohio, Babylon, the belly of the beast. All right, here with another lesson. I'm praying that this is edifying to the elect. All right, so pretty much through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, I was meditating on the fact of how merciful, all right, how forgiving the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai is. All right, returning into his men. You know, returning to the nation of Israel through the elect, man. All right, those that would sacrifice themselves, all right, present their bodies as a living sacrifice, all right, by returning to the word, okay, and going out to the hedges, all right, doing the will of the Most High, okay. And this comes by reading. The scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth, man. All right, and this is what we're doing, man. We're applying the scriptures, all right, we're being a brother to the best of our ability, and these are the things that the Lord delight in, man. All right, so let's bring out a few precepts, and the Lord's will is edifying to the elect. All right, so this is Baruch chapter 4, verse 1, and it reads, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." That's the point. All right, our forefathers, the reason why we're dying to this day, man, is because our forefathers turned from the commandments and the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So what the Lord said, because thou hast rejected me, I will also reject thee and thy children, and thou shalt be no priest unto me, man. So what? With that being done, we broke the law, statutes, commandments, okay? So the Lord said what? He will make a new covenant, okay? And the author and the finisher, all right, of our faith, the mediator, okay, all right, the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, okay, so Yahweh Shai has so many different, the mighty one of Jacob, okay, the mighty counselor, the Prince of Peace. Yahweh Shai is the one that's establishing this new covenant through him. That's why in Revelations, the 5th chapter, it says, who is worthy to open the book and to loosen the seals thereof. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. In the book of Revelations, okay, chapter 5, going into the significance of Yahweh Shai, man. If it was not for Yahweh Shai, we would be through, bro. Okay, because Yahweh Shai came to do what no man can do, and that's to lay down his life for the whole nation of Israel. That's why the scripture said in the book of Hebrews, he shall taste death for every man, man. All right, and this is Revelations chapter 5, okay, verse 9. And they sung a new song, that's the elect, the 144, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, right? Because this book was sealed, man. All right, and if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, we will have no understanding of the destruction that's coming. All right, okay, the salvation of the elect. Okay, and what is this thing about, man? Who is this? Who is this thing for? You know, we would have no clue. Okay, because we would be just through, man, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us unto the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, man. All right? And that's the point. And has made us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right, until our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So that's the importance, all right, of Yahweh Shai being able to open and loosen the book, all right, the seals thereof, so that we can understand, all right, the magnificence of his sacrifice, man. Okay, so that what? We can understand the magnificence. All right, matter of fact, let's read it again in Baruch, chapter 4. I'm going to continue on where it says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You see? Okay, so if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, okay, we would be through, man. Okay, because through Yahweh Shai, okay, and keeping the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, we have a chance to what? Please the Most High Yahweh, man. Okay? Okay, that's why the Lord said, there be some standing here that shall not taste of death, man. Okay, because in the times we're coming into, the Lord is actually going to have mercy on particular souls and to save them in their household, man. So that's going to make them what? The elect. See? Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. All right, walk in the presence of the light thereof, right? Because the scriptures tell you to the law and to the testimony, all right, the Old Testament, all right, and the New Testament, okay, which is a volume of the book, which is Yahweh Shai, the word of the Most High that proceed out of his mouth, okay? Okay, so to the law and to the testimony, okay, if they speak not according to this light, I'm sorry, this law there is because there is no light in them. Light represents the knowledge, man. You see, the knowledge of what? The knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see, the mysteries of the kingdom, man. All right, the parables of dark allegories, man. Okay, all right, the things that are written in code, man. Okay, that only elect members. Okay, all right, because when you go into a mystery, okay, it means initiated ones, man. Okay, so you got to be initiated from the beginning, because you can't choose to be initiated, man. The Most High Yahweh Shai has to have chosen you from the foundations of the earth to understand what we're talking about, man. From the beginning, man. You know, so that's the beauty of having Yahweh Shai, man, because he told us of these things, okay, when he was on the scene, that what happened in the last days, showing signs of his return to save us, man. You know, Baruch chapter 4, verse 3, give not thy honor to another, okay, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And that's the point too, man. You know, we coming back into our nationality, man. Okay, them Khazars are out there, man. Them fake ass Jews out there, man. Okay, we coming back into our nationality, man. You go out there and ask them, where's the tribe of Gad at, man? Okay, where's Naphtali, man? They gonna look at you crazy, man. Because all they know is Levi, you know. These people don't know what the fuck going on, man. All right, the true people of the Bible that fit the curses, also the blessings too, have awakened to their nationality and their heritage, man. And there's nobody that can stop this, because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is with his men. Okay? And it says, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated, man. You see? So this, and what this word illuminate means, to be enlightened, man. Enlightened with what? The knowledge of the truth. That's why the scripture says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Free from what? Free from lies, man. See, free from false doctrines, man. Free from philosophies. Free from Jesus Christ. Shit, because the majority of our people, they still believe that they're so-called Christians, man. They still believe in so-called Jesus Christ. Okay, who was a mortal man that died, man. Okay, who was an actual man who was ultimately an Edomite, man. Okay, who was the enemy of our nation, man. You see? So we're free from that bondage, man. We're free from the bondage of Christianity, man. Plantation Christianity. We're free from Islam, man. Okay, we're free from all these false philosophies, which are strange women, man. You see? And we are brought nigh unto the Most High Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who came and died for us, man. Chiefly the elect, that we be those men. So how much beauty is that? How beautiful is that to have an opportunity to show this, man? All right? Your gratitude, man. You know? Okay? Because he chosen you, man. From the foundations of the earth, your filthy ass, man. You know? Speaking to me, man. Speaking to myself. Our righteousness, man. Being filthy, man. You know? Chosen us. Okay? To, what? Receive salvation. As it is written, he that endureth unto the end, the same must be saved. And we're hoping and striving to endure to the end, man. You know? When this thing really started popping off, you know. Baruch chapter 4, verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. That's right. And what are the things that are pleasing to the Lord? Let's get that real quick. You know. Like I say, man, just going through the spirit, you know. Give me 1 second. All right, this is 1 John. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So what are the things that please us the Most High? The will, man. Get the will, man. All right. And what? Yahweh Shai said, if you love the Father, all right, believest thou in me, man. You see? Okay, so what? The Lord gave us commandments, man. So you got to believe in his son. That's why Yahweh, all right, right-hand man is his son, Yahweh Shai, man. So you got to go through Yahweh Shai to get to the Most High, man. You can't just go directly to the Most High. You got to be a servant, man. Matter of fact, let's get this in John. You got to know the Lord, man. You got to know his son, man. The Most High is a man. The Most High don't play that, man. You can't just come up to the Most High like you somebody special, man. You gotta be beloved in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. You gotta be dearly loved of the Lord himself, man. He gotta know you. Matter of fact, let's get this. St. John 17. Matter of fact, let's read this first. St. John 15, verse 14. I'm gonna start verse 13. It says, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Who's his friends? The elect, man. Yahweh Shai laid down his life chiefly for the whole nation of Israel, but for his friends, the elect, man. The initiated ones. Matter of fact, that's another video, Lord's will. You know? Verse 14, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you, man. All right? So what I commanded you, did not we read in Baruch 4, this is the commandment of the book of the commandments of the Most High in the law. All that leave it shall die and come to it shall live. You see? So what? Yahweh Shai is the commandments, man. Yahweh Shai is the law. You see? He's the volume of the book. It is written of him, man. Okay? All right? Yahweh Shai was always there, man. To the point where Yahweh Shai came in the form of the spirit of Yahweh Shai, okay, was made flesh and dwelt among us, and those that did not receive him, okay, he pretty much casted them off. But those that received him, what? He made sons of the Most High, man. Why? Because they believed he was the light of men. See? That's his friends. Verse 15, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. And that's the initiated ones, man. The things that Yahweh Shai know of his Father, we know, man. You see, the mystery, see? This, and it ain't no thing like we talking in, well, we are talking in code, you know, when we say elect, you know, be like, man, the elect gonna make it. You can't just go out in the streets and be like, yo, hey, you know the elect gonna make it. People gonna look at you like you bugged out, man. That's talking in code, but really, it's plain. Or when we be like, damn, boy, them missiles finna hit hard, or hey, man, the Most High arm is strong, man. How he bending the bow when he get ready to bend the bow back, man. You know, that's speaking in code, but all this is written out in the scriptures. But these are the things that the Most High spoke, but was made known unto us. Why? Because Yahweh Shai said, it is given unto you to know the mysteries, man. See? So now let's go to the point, all right, of how everybody can't get this, all right? St. John, it's like my nose a little agitated. St. John chapter 17, verse, here it is, St. John 17:16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world, right? So who? The elect, his friends, are not of the world, man. The ones who we have made sons of the Most High, they are not of this world, man. See? All right? It says, even as I am not of the world, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth, man. You see? The Lord Yahweh Shai prayed to the Most High, St. John the 17th chapter, to sanctify us through the Most High's truth. You see? Because his word is truth, man. You see? None of these things shall fail. None shall want their mate, man. You see? The word of the Most High endureth forever, man. You see? That's why we read in 1 John 2:17, okay? He that doeth the will abideth forever, okay? But the lust in the flesh and the pride of life and the eyes of man are in the world passeth away, because it's not of the Most High. You see? So going back to Baruch chapter 4, verse 3, it says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange woman. To a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Verse 5, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. This is the point, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So what? We were not sold into captivity The so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians did not go into captivity, okay, to be destroyed, to be left off, to be casted away, and not a nation in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to not obtain mercy anymore, okay, to just be nobody, man. You see, no, we weren't sold to be destroyed, man. Okay, so that's a cut to all you Edomites throwing up these enchantments, man, trying to cast us before the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is wicked, man. Because you the one that put us in this damn position, man. All right? It says, ye were not sold to the nations, not for your destructions. It's like ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For you provoked him that made you by sacrifice unto devils and not to the Most High. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you, man. So what? The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, say you have forgotten him, man. That's why he said, how long shall I deal with this rebellious nation, man? I have brought up a stiff-necked people, man. Okay, they have not known me, man. Okay, that's why the Lord does not delight in your feast, all right, in your, because they getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving right now. The Lord said, I despise your solemn assemblies, man. Okay, so what? The Lord said what? Because you never known me from the beginning, okay? Because you niggas always hated this truth. All right, guess what? The Most High was going to cast you niggas off, man. All right, and that's going to be that great slaughter that let the multitude perish that was born in vain, man. Because you niggas don't want to believe in the Most High. You niggas don't want to accept the Lord. Okay, you niggas don't want to listen and be subject and submit yourself to the higher power. So guess what? You're going to wipe you niggas out, man. But the elect, all right, they are disciplined, man. Okay, they're disciplined. And Great Millstone is the house of discipline, man. You know? All right, so leaving off of that, we're going to go ahead and close out on this. All right, because I know I'm pretty much everywhere, but through the Spirit, you know, just a spiritual rant, man, you know, going in on, we ain't going to captivity no more, you know, that's so beautiful, man, to know we not going to captivity no more, man. Nahum 1:9, affliction shall not rise a second time. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, check this out. Isaiah 54, verse 7. I'm going to start in verse 6. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai have called thee as a woman forsaken, speaking of Israel, speaking of so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians, and grieved in spirit, right? Because what we're grieved, we're troubled in spirit. Why? Because we hope for rest. Jake hoped for the truth. Jake want the truth, but Jake can't receive the truth because he's blinded with materialism, man. All right? It says, and grieved in spirit in a wife of youth, when thou was refused, saith thy power, this is the point. Verse 7, for a small moment have I forsaken thee. So going back to Baruch 4 chapter, okay, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, because you moved the Most High to wrath. He said in Isaiah the 54th chapter, the 7th verse, a small moment have you forsaken us, man. But what? It says, but with great mercies will I gather thee. Right. What is that grace? What is that great mercies, man? The great mercies is I.e. chiefly Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. Okay? Who's going to return according to 2 Ezra 13, Isaiah 66, and Revelations, the 1st chapter, the 7th verse, with the angels of heaven, so-called clouds, all right, the chariots of Israel, all right, shooting out laser and fire out of the chariots, okay, destroying 2/3 of our people in Esau, Edom, and you other heathen nations here, man, destroying America, which is Babylon the Great, and chiefly saving the elect, man. Great mercies, man. He shall gather these elect from the four corners of the earth, man. All right, so yeah, with that, you know, pretty much to the point. All right, to that, Lord's will, you know, this video was edifying to the elect, man. Giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, the honors to my apostles, elders, Great Millstone, taught me this truth, Brakatham, and as always, I teach to the Sakani wa Akim, Shalom to the elect.